So let's have a look at Boneraiser Minions. That's the next game for today that we wanted to have a look at. Now I'm being a bit harsh here, but if you know, I'm trying. I really am trying. If I can't figure out the controls, they are probably not very easy to learn. Boneraiser Minions, on the other hand, should be easier. I'm gonna move myself to the old spot. I think that was up here. I hate moving the camera box. Oh, it's very suitable for the format. Project Zomboid is not. This one was. So let's change the category. Boneraiser Minions. No? Typo? Aha! Typo. Well, I disagree. I think it was very suitable for the 1 hour format. Because we still learn something. It's not good to present the game in its entirety, because it's too complex for that. That goes for Zomboid as well. But if you check a game out for an hour and you figure out that after 30 minutes you cannot do the basic functions that the game requires you to do, then it's probably also the game and not just you. And that is something that we can learn in an hour. I think it's part of how I approach things, that I decide that a game like Invisible Strain definitely has to show something in an hour. Even strategy games should be able to show me something in an hour, like Civilization 6 or something on that level, a 4X game. You should get an idea after an hour, and if that idea is after 30 minutes that you can't be bothered because it's messy and unplayable, then that's fine, right? Of course, you can have a different opinion on that. So the game does capture, perfect. Thou art one such reviled Boneraiser. What? I clicked away a box, right? There's a story to this. 1 hour maximum. Ooh! What? Master, you spooked me? What? Thou have finally awakened from thy long slumber. Okay. We get a Santa hat. High score. Visibility options. Yes, please. Where do we turn off the music? Do we? Ah, here. We saved. Boneraiser radio. Okay, fine. You can change the music. I turned on the health bar before I started the game because I thought that was smart. Hey, Podrix! Welcome in. Path of Exile. Oh boy. Sound. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, Boneraiser from thy grave. This looks like it has a spear. A gaunt skewerer. Raise a fresh gaunt skewerer skelly minion to thy legion, whose spear charges their way, piercing multiple meaty meanies. Okay. Okay, so we collect bones. Stinky peasants. That was a pink pickup. And then we can maybe upgrade the skewerer. Upgrades a level 1 gaunt skewerer minion to level 2, whose spear charges become more damaging and prolonged. What a weird game. We also have this mini minion from the start, right? He was slashing and dashing about in the beginning already. I want to see what these green things are. A Boneraiser. It's a green thing that I can't really make out. A Bonerang. The hilarity of the comedy of this game is already completely lost on me, but that's fine. Humor is subjective. Stage 2, Stinky Peasantry Arouse a champion. What? Arouse? Is that what they wanted to say? I'm not so sure. For Everspace 2, huh? Yeah, for Game Pass, because Everspace 2 has been fully released and it's supposed to be on Game Pass, but they haven't yet certified the patch. So we're still playing the early access version. Yeah, Poetrix, I understand. I understand. The patch does not remove the horrible dialogue. The Jinx Witch. Who hexes meanies, boosting the damage they suffer. Ooh. Where are we? We are here. Okay. Is there a player outline? Enemy outline. Player outline. Yeah, okay, that helps. I was not sure who's what and where's what and who's who and when we are. They are fast. Skewer them, I say. Why, let's make a Vampire Survivors-like game, but let's make it look so horrible that you can't really see anything. That's what they went by with that. A hero soul to torment. What's this? Ah, that's a leveled up. Okay, I wasn't sure what that was. Yeah, we are a bunch of haters, but don't take it the wrong way. I think the game has some potential for what it does, right? But I think it's rather understandable that some people find the writing and the presentation of the story in Everspace 2 rather hard to swallow. That does not mean that it's bad for everybody. But you gotta let people you gotta let people go and say, well, Also great. Lightning! We also have spells. What's this? We can upgrade the witch or check out what this is. A weirdo warlock. And this is probably something that I eat. Pot bro minion Boneraiser capped by +1. This is, you know, I'm not the target audience for what's going on here. I could play it muted. I do that with all the Survivor games. Potato face! Potato face! Let's play it muted. Maybe that helps. I already turned the CRT screen off. Oh, there's other things. The older talk off. Button icons. Font type. Oh. I can see more. I can read the numbers now. We're gonna die! Oh, they are swinging a mace of retribution. Yeah. And all the balancing is not yet in the, you know, they did a whole lot of balancing in the early access phase. That's not in the Game Pass version yet. But maybe if we turn off the screen, it's going to be better. So we see the upgrade paths for the minions here. We can pick another character class later on. There are many character classes to pick from. The dash. And we can pick Potato Face from the beginning. Because we've been waiting for that, let's be honest. Boneraiser lore. Spendeth gold coins for all classes to learn new talents. Bolster minis to learn fresh what? Gold. You can re-roll your upgrades. We can spend gold on a few things. Gold for classes to learn new talents and for the... You can sell heroic force meta to race back. Like, it's not very consistent with the wording here. Either you go for the silly stupid talk that they start with and keep it up, or you don't. Sneaky little hobbitses. A small drizzle of carnivorous slime seek your ungood crevices. Har har. Pressing A when moving dashes you about. Yes. All pickups take longer to fade away. You shall jaw-dropping bone suckage. Like I said, the humor or whatever they call it is not for me. Gold! You're not a fan of the Survivor like or a connoisseur, but this doesn't tickle your Survivor like bones. Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna do one more level to see if you know, if I do purposefully do stuff at any point in time, or if that's not happening. I mean, I got the basics, I think. A Vault Coiler. Zap them. That's green lightning. Leveled up the coiler. So it does 2 damage sometimes. We learned something about our enemies. Yeah, I mean, there's a target audience for this kind of design, right? It's not a question, that's a fact. I'm not it. I did state that previously. Yeah, but I think the being mysterious and vague about everything design is there's really no reason to have that in a game. I never understand that unless it fits, you know, unless it serves a purpose. The being vagueness, if it creates atmosphere or whatever, that's not the case in this game here. And we're not really doing anything building wise, right? We're not choosing the coil guys because we know that it's sort of they all do different sorts of damage. The witch makes the enemies take more damage. It's said when she does curse them, but I'm not really picking anything because it works well with something else, because we have to just randomly click on things to find out what they do. Valleys, hero service, gift, spell score in addition. So we haven't really learned anything about the game yet. The basic controls are not a challenge in this one. We can dash. A magic doppelganger. Yeah, the graphics are not helping. I mean, but they are there on purpose, so they are not there by accident. They did pick the graphics on purpose. Now we can leech health. That's good. But it seems to be a melee kind of effect. I think the Survivor-like games as such are a very godsend fresh breath of air into the whole top-down action genre, because they do also share a few qualities with ARPGs, but this one does not. It's not, you can't really purposefully do anything. You just pick up stuff, and then you are sometimes lucky enough to find out what you did pick up, and then, you know, it does its thing, like the archer's arch and the sorcerer's sword, and you get gold that you can spend in your hub, but you are not really choosing anything. You're not experimenting. It could be that that happens later, because in some Survivor games it happens a bit later. But I'm a bit put off by the fact that it doesn't really matter what I do for the first 10 runs, because I just have to click everything once to get a name for it and then figure out, or guessing, what it does. Can activate and deactivate. I cannot refund. Okay. Here, you can Boneraiser the marvelous Meldus minions. I can sell and rebuy these. That's cool. Okay, so here I built my character setup. think that's how this works. And I can buy a basic feature of the game as well. Yeah, that's okay. You can do it like that. That's. Have we unlocked something here? We don't really know. I don't think so. This? Ah, that's the visibility option. Hey Badger, welcome. Catpig, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I only showed crap games today. It will change. You can check the VOD. Badger, how is it going? But you are correct to ask. The sound effects and the music are missing for a reason. I can enlighten you. Well, the sound effects fit the graphics. I'm just currently trying to figure out if you can actually play it a bit like a survivor-like, or if it's just a lame attempt at being funny. And I think it's just a lame attempt at being funny. Obviously they know their audience, and it's not me. But I want to tell you something about the game mechanics, so I gotta play a bit more. Doing okay, thank you. How about you, Badger? Have you managed to take a break from No Man's Sky? I can stop anytime! Between 12 and 2 a.m. a giant mage. Oh. I have a miserable miscreant. And I have also this. And I have this. And we can do this. So we can banish the warlock and get the Boneraiser. Boomerganger? I don't know what it's called. They armor themselves. Yeah, this game is missing the point of revealing secret functions and unlocking things for future runs. It's the least exciting version of both features that other games have that I've seen so far, which is a pity, because I think they could make something out of that. But I have zero sense of achievement or challenge. And I do not have the feeling that I really am building something. I'm basically trying to survive as long as possible, which is fine. That's what they are, these games. But all the other ones I played have something going for them on the side. And this one does not really have that. Nice boss. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna mute the sound. There you go. That was Boneraiser Minions. Totally not for me. I don't think it's a particularly well made Survivor game either, because you get so many pickups for the first time just to find out what they're called, with a vague-ish description of what they do. Some of them are minions, some of them are spells, and then you also pick up other things which are currency or heads, which is like, you know, clothing, a vanity item of sorts. And then between the runs, you are in your hub thing where you can spend gold to unlock basic features of the game. I never find that super interesting. Other people go crazy about that stuff, so that's no make or break thing, but it's not exciting. Personally, I think that's not exciting. And at the rate this game does it, like, I have discovered 50 new things in the first run. I don't care, because I didn't do anything. And then I don't do anything with the information. And it's basically on the opposite side of the spectrum compared to Halls of Torment, which we played 2 weeks ago. Halls of Torment is the one that has the soundtrack that's a bit like Diablo 1. It also looks a bit like Diablo 1. And that game has the slowest, longest winded survivor-like progress I have ever seen. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not so patient with some games, but I usually give games a long time to try and convince me. I really am trying to give games a long time, and man, that took a long time to achieve anything. And this here is on the opposite side. It did everything in the first run, but it had no impact. It had no consequence. I didn't feel like I had any agency other than, yeah, you survived some minutes. Was it minutes? Seconds maybe? And then you don't have anything out of it. It's like, I don't know. Is that still in early access? I think it is. No, it's finished. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, so Boneraiser Minions is not going to be in the Hall of Fame of Survivor likes, but I think for those people that enjoy this kind of graphics and throwback sound effects and the humor, okay, there's lots of characters to discover which they did not throw at us, so I guess that's where it becomes interesting, possibly, but I can't look at that game. I can't read anything. I don't really understand the descriptions because they are so funny and vague. Yeah, I don't know. Either you keep things secret like Vampire Survivors does, or you don't. And in between doesn't work for me. I don't know. Nah, there are better